How's it going, YouTube? Prisco IGO here, coming at you with another deck profile. Now, please excuse my voice. It is pretty late. Um, it is 1:51 in the morning, and I haven't slept yet, but that's just because I've been testing. I was also at D&D earlier, so I guess that contributes a little bit to my tiredness and my lack of sleep. Um, But so I don't know if any of my subscribers here, I know some of you have come over from Facebook and seeing some of the content that I post on my page, as well as in many of the Facebook groups that I'm in. Um, excuse me. For those of you who have, you might have seen the post that I made in Time Thief Duelists not too long ago. I think actually yesterday night, talking about a Time Thief deck build that I said I was going to go into. And I have it here, but before I go into the deck profile and start explaining all the choices, I'm going to read the post, and I'll probably pull it up on the screen here for you guys as well so that you can see what I'm talking about. So give me 1 second. Where we do that? Okay. All right. So it says, okay, doing some testing with future stuff. Firstly, I don't think adding a full PKRR package, PKRR is Phantom Knight Raid Raptor, package to a Time Thief build is entirely necessary. However, with a power card like XYZ Import coming next week, and I'm looking ahead, as of right now, the only card from Phantom Raids that I think warrants a spot in the main deck is Raider's Wing. It doubles as another copy of Winder or Bezel Ship since it has both of their effects in one, pretty much, while also providing an extra layer of protection to whatever Dark XYZ monster it is attached to. The other main deck cards I am unfortunately not a fan of, at least in a build like the one below, simply because it locks us out of the Lambda play, which is arguably one of Time Thief's strongest opening boards. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more. So the other PKRR main deck cards, like Tier Scale and Painlanius, or no, Stranglanius, that's what it was. Um, all those PK cards are really good, but not in the build that I have here, which I'll show you guys in a moment. But Stranglanius locks you into darks, which is it just is not bad, but it's not it locks us out of Lambda, like I said, and it's not really that good. Time Thief itself is not really that good without the Lambda play because the Lambda play is just way too free. It gives us a Gamma, and Gamma right now in the current format is the best hand trap, and having free access to Gamma, making it searchable, is insane. So, yeah, Time Thief's strongest play in this current format is the Lambda play, and locking ourselves out of it is probably not a good idea. All right. Second, I think that 3 copies of Generation Force is also necessary since it can search out XYZ Import as well as another step down counter trap card that people have forgotten about, XYZ Block, which by the way, neither Gen Force or XYZ Block are once per turn. I have my copies of those cards right here. I made sure to get them early, so there's Gen Force, there's XYZ Block, and I think I'm probably going to get the copies of XYZ Import really soon because I know they come out next weekend. There's already some pre-orders up on the market on TCG Player. I think they're going for like $10 a piece. They're probably going to drop, but if they go up, I want to get them while they are still only $10. So probably this week I'm going to be picking them up or at least buying them at pre-sale prices, which normally I advise against them. But I feel like the card has so much potential to go up because of just how strong it is, and the accessibility of XYZ monsters in general. So it can probably be a $15 to $20 card, depending on its rarity, and if it's short printed or not. So yeah, but XYZ Block is a counter trap. It's not once per turn, and it says when your opponent activates a monster effect, detach one XYZ material from a monster you control and negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Again, not once per turn, counter trap, really hard to respond to, except with another as counter trap. So, yeah, and it's searchable by Generation Force. And Generation Force's activation requirement is that you control an XYZ monster, which is not that hard to do in Time Thief. Granted, Time Thief is got its consistency issues, but we're playing at this point now enough copies of all the cards to warrant playing cards like Generation Force. simply because we now have the extenders, or at least we will in Phantom Rage. So I feel like it's definitely viable. Um, so continuing on with the post. It says third, I still think that the Chaos Engine is correct since it doubles as a searcher slash starter and a consistency card. In terms of card economy, it's too strong to not run in a 40 card build that doesn't play Desires. That I stand by. I don't care what anybody says. You can play Desires if you want. If you're playing Desires, you're probably not playing Chaos Space. But if you are not playing Desires, Chaos Space 100% is the way to go. Because you can put cards you really need engraved into the graveyard and then search out cards that can summon themselves out pretty much for free because we are playing a lot of light and darks in this deck. Aside from like I think what Parallel Exceed is the only card in the main deck besides Ash that's not light or dark. I mean, come on. So, yeah, definitely, definitely strong. Plus, it just gains you way too much card advantage. And then the last things I put here, side note, Quick Launch is still the best engine to run at the moment. There's no debating that. Yes, it's an E-Telly at 3, 4 level 4s. It's just, that's no debate. No debate. It's good. Ratios in this list are still funky, but I'm working on it. It's not a finalized list by any means. Arc Rebellion XYZ Dragon, when paired with Raiders Knight, is a walking skill drain and OTK powerhouse. So, yeah, no further explanation required. No further explanation required. And so, with all that being said, I present to you Chaos Thief Raider. Let me know your thoughts. Look forward to a video, yada, yada, yada. So, I'm going to actually, I already have the deck pulled up. So, I'm going to just pull that up here. So I'll go over the deck really quickly. We got the 3 Regulator, 3 Winder, 1 Bezel, 1 Chrono, 3 Parallel Exceed, 2 Tracer, 1 Recharger, the 1 Wyver, and the 1 Collapse Serpent, and then we are playing the 3 Raiders Wing. This is the card that we said that we can add into the main deck and be perfectly fine with it because it is the second copy of Winder or Bezel Ship. And it reads, this card is always treated as a Phantom Knights and Raid Raptor card. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can attach 1 card from Dark XYZ material you control. Monster you control, especially summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. It's exactly like Bezel Ship and Winder. You can only use the effect once per turn, and an XYZ monster's original attribute is dark and has this card as material, gains this effect. Your opponent cannot target this monster or this card with card effects. So it's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Can't be targeted, and it's just an extender. So yeah. Next, we are playing the 3 Gamma, 1 Driver. I opted to play 2 Ash, but honestly, I'm probably going to cut these for something else because I really think Ash is overrated at the current state. But it is mandatory. We'll see where the format goes because this is the one hand trap that just generally hits everything. 3 Quick Launch. Like I said, no debate. It's the best engine in the deck. 3 Generation Force. 3 Chaos Space. 2 XYZ Import. I'm playing 2 because like it's searchable, but sometimes you want it to be in your hand, opening up, and then sometimes you don't. It really depends on your matchup. If you're playing against like a very monster heavy deck, then go ahead and play this, and if not, then just take it out. You can side it out for whatever you want. 2 Flyback, 1 Retrograde, and the 1 XYZ block. I'm only playing the 1 because again it's searchable. For the extra deck, we're playing the Redoer, Perpetua, Raiders Knight, and Arc Rebellion XYZ Dragon. This combo going second is fucking nuts. So yeah. Tornado Dragon, Evil Swarm, Exciton Knight. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. The reason why this is in here is because I meant to put Super Poly in, and I never did. I was actually thinking about putting it in the side or trying to fit it in the main. I'm still not sure yet, but it's definitely going in here. The 1 Omega, Amaraj, Striker Dragon, Lambda, Ahashima, IP Masquerena, Appaloosa, and Access Kotalker for the rest of the main deck. The side is whatever the fuck you want the side to be, so there's nothing there. Anyways, I'm not going to do any test hands. I might try to take this into some duels maybe tomorrow. I'm trying to get some sleep right now because I'm fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired. It was a very, very long, stressful night of D&D. So yeah, guys, if you want to see any D&D content, maybe if you guys want to see my build for the game that I'm playing, let me know. I know this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, but like I said, in the past, I'm trying to broaden the horizons onto other things. I want to play video games, D&D content, Pokemon, Magic. I might get into Magic. It's an expensive hobby, and Yu-Gi-Oh is already my expensive hobby, so it is what it is. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. As you can tell, I am fucking falling asleep. as I'm doing this video, and I still gotta edit it and upload it to YouTube. So, anyways, peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let's get to 200 subscribers so I can do a giveaway, and we have to do it by the end of the year. By the way, just saying. Yeah, let me know down in the comments, and I'm going to sleep. Peace out.